This is Dr. Tom Pritchard, and you're listening to Top Rope Reality.
Hello everybody and welcome to Top Rope Reality, episode 27, part 1.
Part 1.
Our indie news. Everybody loves the indie
Everybody
news.
loves indie news, everybody loves countdowns, and everybody loves bad backyard wrestling.
The other stuff is kind of
But we still want to bring you the information regardless. Because some people out there are still going to watch it. So we're going to start out with Pro Wrestling Syndicate. They have an upcoming show
They're
October.
in New Jersey. That's one in New Jersey.
The one in New Jersey. They have a show coming up Friday, October the 31st. Guess what that is? Halloween.
Ooh,
Exactly.
Halloween.
They have some good talent there. I'm just going to name a few. Featuring the reunion of Harlem Heat. They're going to have Harlem Heat there.
All right.
Abyss, DDP, The Wolves, Little Boogeyman.
So Abyss and the Wolves makes sense because they'll be looking for a job. So
There you go. Little Boogeyman will be there because it's Halloween, so it makes sense.
they already get Big Boogeyman. He ain't doing nothing.
Exactly. Tony Nese will be there. That's one of my favorite
Yes.
indie guys. And Amazing Red, a underutilized X Division star. And of course, Brian Myers, formerly known as Kurt Hawkins, will be there. He actually
Formerly known as an Edgehead.
He was an Edgehead, yes.
Number 1, number 2.
And a major brother as well.
And a major. Yes, boy, you already pulled that out of your butt, didn't you?
There it is. So, the cool thing about
where
Kurt
have the
Hawkins,
good days gone, huh?
There you go. Cool thing about Brian Myers is he helps run the training for Pro Wrestling Syndicate and Create a Superstar is the name of the facility. So, and they also have had Brodus Clay appearing here recently, who's now, spoiler alert, in TNA.
Yes.
So, won't give you much more of that.
For
'cause
how
it's
long?
later on, but anyway. So,
could be like Ezekiel Jackson. They'll be one show and be gone.
no, that was a waste of time, wasn't it?
It was.
But that's another rant for another day. But if you're in the New Jersey area, check out Pro Wrestling Syndicate, October the 31st. Hopefully they'll put it on DVD and we can all check it out. Also, big new promotion coming to where we went before for the Brad Armstrong Memorial Show is another memorial show. It will be in Milton, Florida on November the 2nd.
Nice town, Milton.
It is. This is a very nice town. Whataburger was delicious.
I was going to say about that. I think they look at us and tell we eat a lot, so
There you go.
it's no big hiding secrets from that.
Not at all. Even the table, it doesn't hide it that well, does it?
Yes,
But
Whataburger was great.
it was November the 2nd, Milton, Florida. The new promotion, Combat Sport Pro. They'll be featuring an 8-man tournament. It'll be the Percy Pringle III Memorial Cruiserweight Tournament. Okay? It'll be
That's a mouthful.
It is. It'll be Suicidal Soldier, Cameron Cade, Antonio Garza, Brian Cage, Logan Page, Zane Stevens,
Ooh,
Chris Ty, your boy,
my boy Chris Ty.
and Lucha Lacora. Okay, in the tournament, we already know one match in the tournament so far. It'll be Lucha Lacora taking on Cameron Cade. Also, because it has to do with Percy Pringle, they will also have DJ Pringle. Yeah, we got an interview from him.
Yes.
He will also be there on hand to award the winner of the tournament, which will be decided in a TLC match.
Well, you end up with any of those. So I don't know if they're going, four matches. The winner's going to the main event.
Right.
That would be a hell of a
fatal four-way
TLC match with those.
Or if we're dropping down to 2 people and doing a TLC. I'd love to see the fatal four-way.
A 4-way or a 2-way with any of those would be great. It'd be
Yes.
hot, and we are planning to be there for
Oh
that.
yes, we definitely want to be there for that one. But like I said, DJ Pringle will be there on hand to award the winner the trophy. They're going to have a trophy for the winner of the Cruiserweight tournament. Plus, he will be in action, as well as a match that will not be part of the tournament, just an extra added match. It will be the mentor, Cali Kidd, we've seen him a few times,
Cali Kidd,
taking on his protege, a former protege, who's kind of turned his back on him, Chuck Diamond. We've seen him a few times.
Chuck Diamond, yep.
Also, a new thing that we're going to be adding to the Indie Report every week we're going to be recommending a DVD for your viewing. You should go on the internet and buy this at rfvideo.com. And this one is huge. I got an email about this. I was very excited. This, you should go out and pre-order. It's not even available yet, but you can pre-order it. It's a shoot interview that's been in the makings for over a decade. They've been trying to get this person for over a decade to do a shoot interview. And they said that he holds no punches, he tells it like it is, and that person will be Eric Bischoff. They've been trying to get him for over a decade. He's going to be talking about his time in the AWA.
Yeah, well, when he was an announcer, yeah.
His time in WCW.
Those are pretty funny to watch the OAWA on ESPN and
ESPN, there you go.
see a little young, a proper Eric Bischoff
right.
out there talking.
So he'll be talking about how he got a start in AWA, how he went over to WCW, was supposed to be in marketing, he also did commentary, and then turned into being the person in charge, and then of course going on to be the general manager of Raw for so many years, and then of course his time in TNA, which was lackluster because TNA is not very good, very well ran, but he'll be talking about all of that, plus his partnership with Jason Harvey, who used to be on that TV show back in the day.
Wonder Years.
That's it, the Wonder Years. That's more your time period, not mine. But anyway, the Wonder Years. So
He's got that. I mean, he's got his production company.
Production company. They do a lot of.
So why worry if you piss anybody off? Who cares?
They've got a ton of shows that they put out. They did the Scott Baio show and everything.
Oh yeah.
A lot of different reality shows. He's doing very good for himself. But I'd love to see his side of the story in a lot of this stuff.
Well, Top Rope Rally may have to pre-order that DVD.
We are going to view that DVD, but we want to encourage all of you to go out and view it. And when we do buy it and get to view it, we will do a review on it.
Yeah, we'll take a whole. Being Bischoff and everything, if he's going to tell the truth like he said he's going to, and not cut any corners,
going to be quite controversial.
That deserves a whole part by itself.
There you go. And also, one of the last events that we're going to talk about today is CSW, Culture Shock Wrestling, will be presenting Fallout, September the 27th in Mossy Head, Florida, at the Mossy Head Community Center. We've been there.
I know what that is.
Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt. Actually, we're still waiting on our T-shirts.
Yeah, I know.
Still waiting on the T-shirts. Just saying. So anyway.
Maybe they're in the mail.
Maybe they're in the mail. Hopefully they didn't get lost in the mail. But we're waiting on those. So the matches that have been announced so far is the CSW Championship match. The match we've been waiting for a while. The match that someone who's the number one contender keeps having to defend his number one contendership. I don't think it's right. And I think management has got a vendetta against Lucha Lacora.
The most popular man
him and Suicidal Soldier are the two most popular people in CSW. And I feel like there was an injustice. He had to defend that number one contendership multiple months. It's ridiculous. But now he finally gets his chance to get the CSW Championship against your boy, the leader of the tradition, Chris Ty.
Well, I've got a feeling deep down in my big old belly, from Whataburger.
There you go.
Another plug for Whataburger.
That's right. You're welcome.
If you can go to Whataburger, go to Whataburger. Okay, that's enough about Whataburger. I got a feeling, though, if Chris Ty has to be by himself and has no more tradition out there with him or anything,
no help from the tradition.
No help, we're going to see a new champion.
That's true. I totally agree with you. But if there's shenanigans and tomfoolery going on,
not tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery and shenanigans.
If them two get in there, then I'm sorry for Lucha. He will not be the champion.
If Chris Bracken's in there, if Justin Overstreet jumps in there, Marcus Gibbs or Street Bandit, any of those people.
Justin Overstreet.
If any of he might run away. According to you, he's going to run away.
If he has to defend his title, he won't be there because.
So far,
he's just surprised, he's just one of those shockers.
They haven't announced any kind of match for him yet, or Zane Stevens, so we'll see what happens there. But
he needs to come out, since he can't face John Riker for at least up to a year or more.
He might be out for 6 to 12 months. I was going to get to that. He has a torn meniscus.
Didn't mean to step on your lines there.
That's okay. Torn meniscus.
Just trying to get here and go and say that I think Zane Stevens would be glad to step up to the plate and take the title from Overstreet.
Something we've been bargaining and trying to get to and really pushing people to book this match.
Well, see all the guys in the backstage? I believe any of them would love the opportunity if Overstreet would give just
Just come to the show.
come to the show. Yeah.
There you
just-
go. Because
just-
according to you, he's running
Just
away.
don't act like. Well, they were promoting the show for months. It wasn't like one day and the next. He knew it. And all of a sudden, he had something else to do. Okay, whatever, Overstreet.
There you
We
go.
understand. We got it.
Speaking of Overstreet,
Yes.
he is. I can confirm he is in Mount Airy, North Carolina, as of this taping right now, with his little entourage, which I've gone there before with him.
You have been to Mount Airy.
I
yes.
have been part of the entourage at Mount Airy, and he
And
was
you
there.
came out alive, didn't
I
you?
did. Very tired though, my gosh. But he will either be defending tonight. We'll find out how that goes.
Yeah.
He's either defending against Justin Flash in a one-on-one match, or Kevin Phoenix in a one-on-one match, or in a triple threat.
Ooh.
He does not know. He went there not even knowing how many opponents he would even have.
You sure you went there, right?
He went there. I saw
Because
him.
when he knew who his
saw it
opponent
on
was, he didn't
Facebook.
show up.
I saw it on Facebook. He had arrived in North Carolina. So we'll
That
see.
don't mean nothing.
He might have been in another city.
He
I
may have
don't
been in
know.
another city, yes.
But all I know is he says he's there. We'll find out who won and who lost, and we'll get you that information as soon as AIWF will allow
Well,
us to
I've
release
got-
that information.
I've got a feeling though that he'll slime his way out of that match and walk out with a championship.
And he might, but but we digress here.
We digress. Yes.
Also, the rest of the matches that have been announced so far for September the 27th is there must be a winner. Two of the biggest men in CSW,
big.
Lane Smart, the Beast, Lane Smart, taking on Mr. Big from the Fist.
That will be like
That's gonna be
two
a-
big old bulls head
Yes.
to head. It's
The
that's a
Immovable
hard.
Object and the Unstoppable Force.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, that's a hard one to call.
Yes. Plus, the Viral Internet Championship will be defended as Tradition's Chris Bracken defends the title against the Fist's Victor Crew. Very interesting. The two factions going at each other for the Viral
Trying to see
Championship.
who's the best.
And finally, the Young Lion, our boy, your friend, LePage.
Logan Page.
Logan Page, also known as Logan Page. He's the Young Lion. He's going to be taking on quite a large competitor in Ryan Ocean. And I am going to say this, and hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. I haven't seen him live yet, so I haven't heard him announce his name.
I know.
But it's going, in my opinion, this is a battle of David versus Goliath.
Wow.
That is my opinion here. I honestly believe this is going to be an uphill battle for Logan Page.
Well, we know what happened with David versus Goliath.
There you go.
So I'll put my money on LePage there. I think Logan Page will
Logan
pull it out.
Page, I hope he does. And you know what? He may not have a stone and a sling,
Yes.
but you know what? He's got that standing moonsault, and that'll take anybody out.
Oh yes, most definitely.
He's got quite an arsenal. He's a great competitor, and I could see him beating Goliath in this situation.
Oh, I can
But-
I can see him taking out Ocean.
But for Ocean, something
Ocean.
like that. When we go to New Heights, RCSW, we will get his name correct pronunciation.
But we done trampled over it, so he
That's
may
right.
come find us and let us
He
know.
may find us. He may not like it. But that is going to be it for part one in Indy News.
We
So
did pretty well.
we
Yeah,
did pretty well there. We have a lot of information for you.
And who's our interview this week?
Our interview will be with the Supernatural, I believe he called himself, Aaron Hart.
Yes.
That we interviewed him on the very night that he retired. We got his very last interview, and we're going to show it to you right now.
So I hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you back for part two. And we do WWE News, TNA News, and a little bit more. And also our predictions for Night of Champions.
There you go.
We'll be back shortly with part two of episode 27 of Top Row Reality, right here on YouTube.